Ye declares war on Kendrick Lamar, calls him a terrorist to rap music with his annoying voice. Kanye West, never one to hold back his opinions, has launched an all-out verbal assault on Kendrick Lamar, calling him a menace to the rap industry. The self-proclaimed King of Kings didn't mince words, saying that Kendrick has been terrorizing hip-hop with his lame, dead-ass voice, and even went as far as to nickname him Kendrick bin Laden. This unexpected shot fired by Ye has sparked a wildfire of debates across social media, with fans and critics alike dissecting every word. Ye's claim that Kendrick's voice is annoying isn't entirely new. There have been murmurs in hip-hop circles about Lamar's high-pitched, sometimes nasally delivery. But for Kanye to take it to this extreme, openly demanding that Kendrick stop rapping ASAP, is something else entirely. One of the most explosive parts of Ye's rant was when he declared that Kendrick wouldn't have the courage to go toe-to-toe with him. Plus, he doesn't have the balls to diss the King of Kings, Ye, he boasted. Now, for someone like Kanye, who has built an entire career on self-confidence and larger-than-life declarations, this isn't surprising. But it does raise an interesting question. Would Kendrick ever respond? The ongoing debate, is Kendrick's voice really that annoying? Let's get one thing straight. Kendrick Lamar is one of the most respected artists in the game. His storytelling, lyricism, and ability to craft deep, thought-provoking music have earned him multiple Grammy Awards, a Pulitzer Prize, and legendary status among rap fans. But there's always been a small but vocal group of listeners who claim that his voice is a deal-breaker. Some argue that Kendrick's voice, with its sharp, high-pitched tone and occasional use of exaggerated inflections, makes his music hard to enjoy. Others believe it's what sets him apart, giving his music a unique texture and intensity that no one else can replicate. His ability to shift between different vocal styles has been praised by some and criticized by others. But Kanye? He went straight for the kill, skipping any nuanced discussion and branding Kendrick's voice as outright terrible. This isn't the first time an artist has been criticized for their voice. Lil Wayne, Young Thug, and even Ye himself have all faced scrutiny for their vocal deliveries. But instead of letting it slow them down, they turned those voices into signatures. Could it be that Kanye is simply stirring the pot, knowing full well that controversy fuels engagement? Ye versus Kendrick, a battle that may never happen. While Kanye might be eager to bait Kendrick into a war of words, history suggests that Lamar isn't the type to take the bait so easily. Unlike other rappers who thrive on beef and diss tracks, Kendrick is strategic. He picks his battles carefully. He famously took down Big Sean and Drake with The Heart Part 4, and Not Like Us. But he's never been one to engage in reckless back-and-forths. Would Kendrick actually respond to Ye's outburst? If history is anything to go by, he probably won't, at least not directly. He's more likely to address it through his music, crafting a subtle but devastating response that forces listeners to read between the lines. But if he does decide to fire back, it could shake the rap world to its core. Ye's comment about Kendrick lacking the courage to diss him is bold, but it also sounds like he wants Kendrick to say something. Maybe Kanye is craving the thrill of another rap battle, looking for someone to challenge his throne. Maybe he wants to prove he still has that lyrical fire, that competitive hunger. The fans weigh in. As expected, social media erupted after Ye's comments. Some fans immediately sided with Kanye, echoing the claim that Kendrick's voice is an acquired taste at best and unbearable at worst. Others rushed to Kendrick's defense, pointing out his numerous accolades and unmatched storytelling abilities. Memes started circulating within minutes. Some showed Kendrick as a wanted terrorist in a satirical response to Ye's bin Laden comparison. Others depicted Kanye wearing military gear, declaring war against what he sees as an audio threat to hip-hop. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok became battlegrounds for rap fans debating whether he had a point or if he was just talking nonsense for attention. Even other rappers and industry figures chimed in. Some laughed it off as classic Kanye behavior, while others warned that Ye might be setting himself up for a major lyrical beatdown if Kendrick ever does respond. The bigger picture. Beyond the drama, there's a deeper question. Why does Kanye feel the need to go after Kendrick? Is this about music, or is there something more personal at play? Some speculate that he sees Kendrick as a threat. With his latest album shaking the industry and his name constantly in conversations about the greatest rappers of all time, Kendrick is in his prime. Meanwhile, he has been more focused on fashion, business ventures, and controversial statements than music. Maybe he's feeling the need to reassert himself in the hip-hop hierarchy. Or maybe, just maybe, Ye is just being Ye. He's always been unpredictable, always looking to push buttons and keep people talking. Whether or not Kendrick takes the bait, one thing is clear. Kanye's latest outburst has once again put him at the center of rap conversations. For now, Kendrick remains silent. But if there's one thing we've learned from hip-hop history, it's that silence doesn't always mean surrender. It could mean the calm before a storm.